Hi, I'm Lori,
And I'm David.
and we're Where in the World Are We Now? And we'd like to wish you a belated Merry Christmas
And
and
Happy
Happy
New
New Year.
Year.
Sorry, we haven't done any videos for a little bit. It's been a lot going on with flying from Mexico to Paraguay and then getting kind of settled in here to Paraguay. So anyways, we're going to do this video to sum up our 6 months that we spent in Mexico, the things we liked, the things we didn't like, the things we learned, and most of all, will we keep it on our retirement list? So here we go.
Well, we started off in Guadalajara and we saw a lot of beautiful buildings there. The city is so old and some of the buildings date back to the 1600s. Then we went south from there. We visited Morelia and Puebla and many other destinations. We've seen ruins, we've seen waterfalls, we've seen cenote, just a lot of different beautiful stuff. It is amazing the beauty that is in the country of Mexico.
We ended up, our original plan was to spend time in 7 different places in Mexico, but somehow we managed to work out 13 different places in Mexico. So we got a pretty decent sample of Mexico. I mean, we barely even skimmed the surface. It's a huge country, but we did get at least a general idea of what it's like to live there. The people there are very friendly, they're very kind, helpful. Between the little bit of Spanish we know and the little bit of English they know and hand signals, we never went without anything. We never had problems getting anything we wanted or needed. We were always able to work things out, so that meant a lot to us.
We also found that Mexico is extremely affordable. Of course, like any place else, it depends on the location that you're at. The touristy areas are more. You get away from tourist destinations and the prices are less. All the food is affordable. You can stay in Airbnbs, which are quite affordable and make your dollars stretch quite a long ways.
We enjoyed the food in Mexico immensely. It was wonderful, and it's incredible how even from state to state the cuisine varies. Not to a huge degree, but there are specialties, of course, of every state, and we enjoyed them all. It was a wonderful experience. The food, as David mentioned, is reasonably priced. It's available. All international cuisines are available almost everywhere. They have great Italian food. In fact, we actually met 3 different Italian chef owners that were from Italy that came to Mexico and opened restaurants there, and the food was excellent.
Well, I'll tell you, one thing that is bad about Mexico is that it is noisy. People there love to party, which is a good thing. People enjoy life there, but do not expect to find peace and quiet any place. The people use a lot of what we used to call cherry bombs. There are a lot of loud bangs. They're louder than a firecracker, day and night, and it wasn't limited to one location. It was pretty much almost every place that we went. We heard at least a few of them, and some places it was actually almost constant. The dogs are noisy, the roosters are noisy, the cars are noisy, so are the trucks and buses. But it's a way of life there. So if you come into Mexico, just be aware that that's something that's a part of the culture that you have to adapt to.
Another drawback to Mexico is, of course, the water is not potable, which is, an inconvenience to be sure. We found that to be one of the more challenging things to deal with. Just being used to having it readily available in the United States, and in Mexico, some people will use the water to brush their teeth with and all, but we just really didn't want to risk it because we weren't going to be long enough in one place to adjust to the antibodies and things we would need to fight off anything in the water. So that is one of the drawbacks to Mexico.
Something that we have learned in our travels is to be flexible. This isn't limited just to Mexico, but we found that we've gotten some places that the first couple of days there we realized that it was a place that we were not going to enjoy staying, so we cut our plans short and moved on to other places. And I think that's important in travel, is don't be absolutely locked into one plan, because things change.
One of the things that I've learned for me personally is I still miss my pillows. I miss my pillows very much. Although thankfully we have, our place here in Paraguay has a couple of extra pillows, and the place we stayed at in Chicxulub, hi Diane and Andy, we miss you, I love you. They had extra pillows, so that made it a little bit more bearable. But for the most part, most places have only had 2 pillows on a king size or queen size bed, and that's made it challenging for me to sleep. But I suppose the longer we do this, the more I'll get used to it, or maybe not. Who knows?
We have thoroughly enjoyed our travels. It's, as we've said, there's a lot of variety, and it has really been fun. Now, for me, I'm a security type person. I got my security out of us having our own home and having all of our stuff, our furniture, knickknacks, and all that. And when we got rid of that and hit the road, it was very new territory for me. And I wasn't sure at first if I was really going to enjoy this or not. But after having traveled for just over 6 months now, I can say that it has been fantastic, and I would recommend that everyone try this at some point in their lives.
One of the best parts, hands down, of our traveling has been the wonderful people we have met. I mean, it is amazing how quickly we can make friends in places. We've made friends like Vera and Diego, hola, and Therius and his family, hola, and Diane and Andy. We just became such fast friends with them, and Carl and Paula and Kimberly and Kevin, hola. And they really have become the highlight of our experiences. It's just incredible. It's been really exciting, and we enjoy being able to meet people from all over the world. Not just when we were in Mexico, it was surprising. I knew we would meet Mexicans, that we would hopefully make friends with, but we've made friends with people from the United States there, from England, from Canada, and various different places.
Sweden.
Yeah, Sweden. Hola, Ina. And so it's been quite a far-reaching experience, and we are thoroughly enjoying it. So, I guess by now you're kind of wondering, are we going to keep Mexico on our retirement list? Definitely yes. Although right now we are sitting in Asuncion, Paraguay. It is absolutely beautiful out. We're sitting on the patio here at 9:30 at night, and it's like 80 degrees. It's beautiful.
We've already gone swimming twice this week since we arrived.
In January. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that for all you who are shoveling snow back in the States. But we are loving Paraguay so far, so hopefully sometime soon we'll get to do a video from here and show you some areas of Paraguay. So thank you so much for supporting our YouTube channel in the last 6 months. We cannot tell you just how much we appreciate you watching and you commenting, and it makes all the hard work that especially I put into making the videos worthwhile when I see that people are actually watching them. And it's exciting for us because it doubles our enjoyment of our travels to be able to share them with you. So when we know you're watching, we know you're sharing in our adventures with us, and we greatly appreciate it. For those of you who are praying for us while we're on our travels, we just can't tell you how much we appreciate that as well too. We have seen God work in miraculous ways for us and provide for us, and we really appreciate that prayer support. So we hope 2024 is a wonderful year for you, and we're looking forward to sharing more experiences in 2024 from different parts of the world with you. Until then, we love you, we miss you, and thank you.
Happy New Year.
Bye-bye.
you.